YouTube, I just want to say, I think that Tony Rock, his reaction to the whole situation was on point because here's the deal. You're not finna just be slapping people's brothers over little petty stuff. I don't care if they made you mad or whatever, you still gonna catch some hands. Like I remember my bro and my cousin, I don't know, they got into a situation, a verbal altercation, and my cousin said he would dunk my little brother, and we were like, what? My brother was 13 and he hadn't hit puberty, and I was like 14, 15, and we weren't big kids, but we had the fighting mentality. I was probably like, what, 5'7" or something. My brother was like 5'3", and my cousin, he was like a normal sized guy. He might have been 5'10" or whatever. But we were like, man, you're not finna do that, man. We'll jump the shit out of you. And I think that it's crazy because people be expecting you not to do shit when they do things like that. And it's like, catching hands on sight. I believe in that. As black people, we got to respect each other enough not to put our hands on each other, even if we get angry. Sometimes just yelling and saying, hey, don't do this or don't do that, I think that's a better way to react than to just go out of your way to to physically assault somebody just because you got butt hurt or you got in your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that as black people, we need to not be so quick to put hands on each other. Like, I was working at a job and a guy was mean mugging me, and I didn't even do anything wrong. I was just doing my job. I was 20 years old pushing fucking carts for Walmart. This guy was mean mugging me. He gave me the look. I was afraid the guy might shoot me in my ass or something. This guy just said he would kick my ass, and I just told him, man, there's nothing between you and me but air and opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And my boss, he called me in there to talk to me. But I'm like, hey, this dude was like 45 years old talking hot shit to me. And and I didn't do anything to this man. I wasn't even near him. I was like 30 yards away from this man, and he's just talking all of this hot ass to me. And I was like, hey, I just told him it's whatever, man. And I was really about it. And that's the type of energy that I don't want to channel, because when you have that negative energy, people try to fight you when you have that negative energy, and kicking somebody's head, and that stuff is what puts you in jail, man. And that's why people think that black men are animals. And right now, I don't even want to look like Will Smith right now, you know what I'm saying? And people fear us. And it should never be like that. You know what I'm saying? People should feel comfortable to say what they like, as long as it's not super disrespectful, or they don't spit on you and nothing like that. You know, people should be able to freely say what they want to say because of the freedom of speech. You know, and what's so bad about it is he didn't even try to disrespect him. That was the softest joke I've ever seen. And I try to be a comedian. As a comedian, I would try not to. I wouldn't make jokes about people in the audience, but at the same time, man, that joke was really soft. If we're really that sensitive as a society, I mean, what type of society do we want to live in? Do we want to live in a society where people are afraid to offend each other and everybody's just lying and nobody's telling the truth because they don't want to offend each other? I mean, you know, we're just going to be a bunch of snowflakes. And I think that Gen Z can relate to Will Smith because they're very sensitive. And you can't say much to them without them trying to put hands on you. So I think that the younger guys, like born 1997 to 2005 or whatever, 2006, they could truly relate to Will Smith putting hands on Chris Rock over a weak ass joke. But as a millennial, you know what I'm saying? We think that, hey, man, I mean, come on. You could have yelled at him or something, like, dang. But that's my take on it. I'm not going to make a million videos about this. I'm only going to address this once.